Hey everyone, what's up? So I just wanted to tell you a little bit of this book that I've been rereading, like for the third time. It's by Bouchoux, The Perverse Narcissist. It's such a good book to read if you're interested. He's French, so totally different school, but still he talks about narcissism, of course. He talks about the perverse imposters. Perversion means turning something that is good into something bad. We could say that. When it comes to perversion, there are three sort of types of perverted narcissistic people. Those that Donald Winnicott called as if, they make believe things, this manipulation that they do, where they make you believe they have empathy because they do have the cognitive empathy. They know how you are supposed to be feeling. The thing is, they have this perverse narcissistic way of defending themselves. And then there's the other ones that they couldn't care less. Basically, they know how you feel, but simply don't care at all. And then there's a third one. This is very interesting. Well, I've seen this in my practice, and these perverse narcissists, they get pleasure out of making you suffer, of course. So they can play you. They can make you believe that they have empathy. And so they do have empathy, actually, the cognitive one. That's what I've come to understand. So they know this, and they know how you may feel. They can understand that. But then they play as if they are suffering. They make you believe as if, this is very psychopathic, right? They can make you believe that they will do whatever you are asking for. They will make you believe that, yes, this time everything will be great. Don't worry. How many times narcissists have done this? Even in hoovering, this is very common. When they, future faking. And then, but then there's this type of perversion where it's worse than that future faking. Even worse, which is not to say that future faking is not bad. But this is even worse, where they know they're getting pleasure. It's psychopathic. They want you to believe that they are going to do something for you. And then when the person finally says, yes, this is going to happen. I've seen my clients doing this. And I suffer so much because I know what will happen. And then next session, they are back and they are saying they are destroyed because they believed that what the perverse narcissist as if has done. They behave themselves as if everything was going to be good, and this time I'm so sorry, I'm going to listen to you, you're right. They play the role so well. And so my clients fall into that trap. How many times? And so when they do that, the next session they are destroyed. But anyways, you are sucked in again into the relationship, into suffering, into the traumatic bond where you're still engaged in whatever toxic, horrible thing is going on there, because that's how our brain works, okay? It's not because it's your fault or anything, no. That's how the brain works, and they intuitively know this, and so they engage in things like that. So, as I was saying in my Spanish channel, that you have to start looking at, and I uploaded a video here as well, where you have to start paying attention to things that you like. Whatever is important to you, that's important, because you have to start healing. So when we go to the doctor because we had stomachache, and then they give you certain medicine, and then they say you have to go to bed and rest for 7 days, and you have to only drink this type of tea and only this type of diet, and you have to take very good care of yourself. And then if you have a cold, you have to do these steaming things, and then you have to be very warm and have some tea and go to bed very early and eat very good food. This is what you need to do, because your hurt is invisible. Nobody sees it. And if you go to the doctor because you you had a rash or anything, and then they give you this pomade, and you get good care. You should get good care after this. So your good care would be, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? What interests you? What is in your heart? What things will you enjoy? Your homework is to start looking for sparks of joy everywhere. That's the tea, the medicine, the resting, the steaming things for the cold and all that. All that. That's what you need to do. Those are the medicines that you have to take. You have to take good care of yourself. You have to start listening to your heart. What does your heart say? Meaning, not this part, which is the prefrontal cortex. That's the CEO that says, oh, you have to do this and that, and then wake up and go to work and then earn money. No. What's here? What makes you feel alive? What makes you happy? Is it going for a walk and looking at the stars at night? Is it going to the mall and buying new stuff? I just did that. Lisa Eldridge, hello. There's an unboxing. I think I filmed it in English as well. Yes. If it's not up already, I'm going to show it to you. I bought things. This is part of recovery, taking care of yourself, because it's not narcissistic, okay? Some people turn this into a very narcissistic thing because they are fine and then they do maximum self-care and then that's narcissism. It's too much, okay? But when you have an ache, when you go to the hospital, when you go to the doctor's office because you have something's bad, it's not working well, which is what happens after narcissistic abuse. You suffer, you're not feeling well. You need to do so much to get to where everybody else is. And so you have to start dialing up the self-care, right? And that means maybe buying a gift for yourself, which some of my clients have done. Even rings, they have sort of as if they are, marrying themselves. That the commitment to never, ever you stop loving yourself. That's the lesson, right? Maybe you thought you loved yourself before, but now you're really loving yourself, like as God wants us to. Like, love thyself, and the other one, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's, yeah. So you have to love yourself and the other person as well, but love yourself first, okay? Because otherwise, there's no way. And that's a way to honor our Creator as well. Because our Creator wants us to live in abundance, in good things, in flow. You have to do whatever it makes you feel good. Your work should be aligned to what your heart tells you, because that's the way you're going to be best. That's the way you're going to be best, a good instrument for all of us, for humanity, because you're going to be on your best state if you enjoy what you do, if you know what you like, if you do things that nourish you as well. It's not only the diet. If you had a stomachache, it's also the diet of doing the things that you like. This is new to many people that have been in narcissistic abusive relationships. It's very important. It can sound frivolous and superfluous, whatever. It's so necessary. And if you start doing that, because you are the only one that can do that for yourself, you are the only one that can really do this for you. You cannot expect anybody to do this for yourself, because they won't. They don't know. They just know. Just you have to turn inward and say, hey, it's only me. Do this for yourself. You're going to have a good time. You have permission to have a nice day. I give you permission to go to the mall and spend the day just looking at the window shopping. And nobody will say, hey, you have to leave. No, we don't have the time for this. No, inner critic gone. And so, yeah, I have a course. It's the inner critic, like how to disarm the inner critic. It's in Spanish. I should be doing this in English as well. If anybody is interested, let me know in the comments, because I have to translate it. It is actually very good. I think that's my best course ever, and I think it's very useful, and I think I have to translate it. Anyways, let me know if you're interested. It's called Mental Peace, and it teaches you how to deactivate the narcissistic, let's say, programming, okay? And it's step by step, many videos, and also workbook and everything you need to work on that. And I can assure you, you can work on that. So let me know if you're interested in me translating all my work. A lot of work anyways. And so, but I will be happy to do that. I think I need to do this. And so, yeah, see you soon. Bye bye. Take care.